I hope you're having a great day. I hope you'll have a great weekend coming up, and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today, I want to talk about, again, a topic that I keep talking about, and that is fasting. It is amazing how human beings can take any concept and make it into a fad, make it complicated, because the moment I take something and make it complicated, I can charge money for it. Can you believe that people charge money for teaching you how to fast? There are apps that charge money to teach you how to fast. Like I said, when you make it a fad, it becomes complicated and it becomes expensive. Well, today I want to drive in a point over and over again because I think the world is about sick and tired of being sick and tired all the time. So when we talk about fasting, everyone has a fear of deprivation, starvation. I want to give you a simple example of the holy month of Ramadan, where children over and above the age of even 7 and 8 and 9 fast. My dear friend, His Highness Sheikh Abdul Aziz, who lives in Dubai, I know his son fasts and his daughter also fasts. But I want to show you the mindset of everything. They don't see fasting as something difficult. Fasting is ingrained in their subconscious mind from the time they are young. They see it as something positive for the human body, for their spirituality, for forgiving themselves, for cleansing of sins, for rejuvenation of the human body. So when they hear the word fasting, they think of it very differently from people who see fasting as negative, something as deprivation, something that challenges medicine, something that challenges food, something that challenges snacking industries, something that challenges the food lobbies. Well, I'm not here to take away from any of that. I'm here to tell you that you are in lockdown right now. You have all the time in the world, and if you don't learn how to fast, okay, you are missing out on a huge opportunity. At the same time, if fasting doesn't suit you, just don't do it. But most people who say it doesn't suit them have not tried enough. They are too addicted to eating food all the time, and that's why they can't fast. So that's more of a mind issue. That doesn't make fasting bad. That means that you need to work with yourself to learn how to give up certain things in life. And that's another beautiful way of fasting, because fasting teaches us how to sacrifice. We can only understand hunger when we fast, when we give up certain things. And that's what teaches us spirituality. So coming down to fasting, like I said, everyone who's put themselves into a box of 16, 18, 19 hours, that's fine. I always ask them, why not 15? Why not 19 and a half? They don't have an answer. Don't put yourself into a box. Everyone is different. The people I know, most of them are getting brilliant results in 12 hours of fasting. They're losing weight. Their joint pain is disappearing. They're looking better. Everything's working for 12 hours. Some people are getting those results in 13 hours. Some are getting it in 14. Some of them are getting it in 15. Some of them are 16. So the moment you put yourself into a box and say that I'm going to fast 16 hours every day, you're doing a fad right now. Because tomorrow, what if your body needs 18 hours, but you're giving it only 16? Tomorrow, what if your body needs only 13 hours, but you're giving it 16? Okay, you made it a fad. Listen to your body. Every day will be different for you. Every day will be different. And like today, the fast that I want to tell you about over and over again, I will post a video for that, is the circadian fast. If you can master this fasting, it is going to look after your immune system. If you're sick, you have the possibility of getting better along with all your medication, whatever you're doing. Okay, if you're low on energy levels, your energy levels are going to get better. If you have a constant craving and addiction to caffeine, that's going to reduce. You have sugar cravings, that's going to reduce. You have weight problems, you're going to get better. Everything's going to get better, because the human body is not designed to eat as much as we eat every single day. A normal meal takes about 3.5 to 4 hours to digest. But we're eating every 2.5 hours. We're popping something in our mouth, we're drinking something, we're eating something. Our digestive system is working all the time. And that's when sickness comes up, because everything works on energy. If I don't have the energy to heal because my digestive system is using all its energy to break down the food that I am mindlessly eating all through the day, that's a big issue. That's why it's called energy distribution. It's as simple as that. You distribute energy in a power plant, in a water plant, in an engine of a car, for whatever it is, to work the right way. If I have less energy, something breaks down. In your case, it's your body. You have to understand that we are eating way too much. And that's why I said fasting is the biggest threat to food lobbies, to the pharmaceuticals and everything else. There have been stories which are all over the net how people have healed themselves from the deadliest, the most deadliest of diseases with fasting. It's even in medical journals, but it's written and passed off as, oh, that's probably just something that happened once in a way. But you see, it's a huge, huge threat. And I'm not here to fight with the farmers or the food lobbies. Let everyone do what they want. I'm here to teach you a skill where if you can get control of your life right now. Whether you're a teenager, you're an adult, you're a senior citizen. I always tell my patients who are end of life, listen, there is no more solution for you. The medical system says they have nothing for you. Go home and wait to die. You don't have to wait to die. If you are willing to get into fasting, smart fasting, and for once in your life, allow your body's energy to harness your intelligence, you have the possibility to heal. And we have seen that healing happen, from brain tumors to cancers to type 2 diabetes being reversed. It's all out there. It's all out there. Now there'll be a population that's ignorant, that will hide behind science and will only do things if science tells them to do it. And then there'll be other people who say, hey, listen, science is a false god. There's something called intuition. There's something called wisdom. There's something called common sense. When science and medicine can't fix me, I'm not going to die because they can't fix me. I'm going to live because there's something else I can explore. So when you keep your mind open, you have the opportunity to explore and try different things. But when your mind is put into a box and you're so low that you allow other people to dictate how long you live, how long you suffer, how long you need to be on medication, that's a huge, huge problem. Well, fasting is therapeutic, and that's why it's in every single religion across the world. There is not one religion that does not talk about fasting. So we need to give it some importance. And the fasting I'm talking about, the simple concept, this simple concept is energy. If I can divert energy that is used by my digestive system, okay, to heal me, to take care of cells that are behaving abnormally, to look after my own health, that is the intelligence I'm talking about. When you go back into the olden days, people didn't have 3 set meals for them. People had to wake up in the morning and go and search for their food. We have everything ready for us, and yet we have more disease than people who had feasting or famine. When there was food, they ate it because they didn't know how long they would take to get a next meal. And when they didn't have food, they lived. They survived. Few people died of starvation, but people can live on feasting and famine. But us, with all our snacking, with our breakfast and lunch and dinners and snacks in between the day, we're way sicker than that generation and that population because we are eating too much. If you want to reduce the cost of medicine, of medical health care, you learn to fast. 2 things will happen. You save your money and you save yourself from suffering. You allow your body to harness its own intelligence. I'm not here to say that fasting should replace your medicine or it should replace your doctor. I'm not here to say that. I'm here to say to be smart, to understand what I'm saying and use fasting so you can prevent both of those things. So what is the simplest fasting? Okay, when you finish dinner at night, okay, the earlier the better. Because I have told you before that the human body is not designed to break down late night meals. We will be able to do it because the body knows how to survive. But we're not designed to do that at that point. We are not designed to eat late night meals. Bring down your meals earlier. I know people have a lot of excuses of being able to eat early. Well, now you don't have that excuse when you're locked at home. So try it. Because when you try it and you see how your life and your health changes, you will find a way to make it work even after lockdown. You see, human beings have plenty of excuses, okay? Before I used to think, let me solve everyone's excuses step by step. Now I've reached a point where if it's your excuse and you really want to improve something, you'll find a way. If not, you'll just find a new excuse. So that's a choice that you have. So this is what you're going to do for the next 10 days, okay? Try it. You fail, it's okay. Do it again. Try to finish your dinner by 7 o'clock. As the sun sets, you want to finish your dinner. It's possible now. No one has an excuse. Even if you're working from home, you can still take your break and eat. Finish your dinner by about 6:30, 7:30. Finish your dinner. Until sunrise, keep 12 hours of gap. Once the sun has risen, you can break your fast. If you're not hungry, fast for another hour. If you're still not hungry, fast for another hour. But when your body tells you you're hungry, break your fast. Break your fast with fruits, lemon water, it's up to you. In this 12 hours, you can only have water. Remember, you can only have water. Please don't ask me if you can add lemon to your water, ginger to your water, spices to your water. No. If you want to fast, do it the right way. If you want to do a fad fasting, drink coffee during your fasting, drink green tea during your fasting, you're not fasting. Fasting means there is nothing in your system but water. The moment you put something in your system, you are not fasting anymore. So do it the right way or don't do it at all. All these fads of anyone can fast if they're on coffee. Coffee is a stimulant. Coffee makes you feel full. So if you want to do 16 and 18 hours and show off on social media like people do, they have 3 to 4 cups of coffee. They say, hey, Luke, I'm fasting. I say, what are you having? 3 cups of coffee. You're not fasting. You are not fasting, period. You don't do it according to the wrong ways. You do it the right way or you don't fast. It's as simple as that. Common sense. Will you put something acidic and something that's a stimulant into a body that is clean, into a body that is fasting? The common sense answer is no. No, I'm fasting to clean my body up, to give my body a complete break. And here you are stimulating adrenaline and cortisol with coffee in an empty stomach. That's the easy way to do it. That's the way of the West that they do it. They tried fasting originally in India was either no food and no water or no food and only water. And then people started adding fruits to a fast. Let me do a fruit fast. Let me do a juice fast. That is not pure fasting. That may give you other benefits. But if you're trying to get the therapeutic benefits of your immunity, your weight, everything, stem cell regeneration, DNA repair, angiogenesis, immunity, repair of your microbiome, you fast the right way, which is only water. Like I said, if you can't do it, don't do it. But don't do it the wrong way. Do not put caffeine in a body that is clean or that in a body that is trying to clean itself. Anyone can do that. Don't feel proud about yourself if you're having coffee and fasting 16 hours. If I give anyone coffee, they will fast 16 to 18 hours because coffee can keep you full, keeps you mentally alert, and you're not focused on food. So do it the right way. Break your fast with fruits, lemon water. Within 30 minutes, start eating your meal. Start off with 12 hours. Do it the circadian way. Now, this has a lot of benefits because you're following the laws of nature, your body. Digestion gets slower post sunset, so you stop eating your food. A lot of people start fasting at 1 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning and stuff like that. You're not circadian fasting, and that's why those people need 16, 18, 19 hours and very few get results. Your body follows a clock, a biological clock. I'm still getting questions. Can we add rock salt in water while we are fasting? I just said water. Which part of it did we not understand? Water means water. No salt, no tea, nothing. Please listen carefully and learn, okay? So my point is, it is very, very simple. Follow your circadian rhythm. It's as simple as that. And anyone who thinks I'm aggressive, you can just get off my page. I'm here to teach people who are willing to learn. I'm not here to encourage stupidity. So people who are not interested, people who are looking for a kind guy who's going to come and talk and sugarcoat words and make you hear things that you want to hear, this is not the page for you. You can get off right now. I'm here to be assertive, here to instill discipline in you all, do it the right way, or get off the page. That's what you're going to get from me, upfront and raw. So coming back to the circadian rhythm, you follow the clock. If you can align your sleep times and your eat times with nature, I can tell you right now, most of your problems are going to disappear. Most of your problems are going to disappear. So you have nothing to lose. Go ahead and try it. If you're highly diabetic, you may want to watch out for fluctuating blood sugar levels. Make an informed decision. Most people with acidity solve their acidity with this. But people who have very strong GERD and very strong acidity, fasting may not suit them at this time. Make an informed decision. So everyone who wants to join in for the next 10 days, commit to having an early dinner. This is a little commitment that you can make. And after that, you don't eat. Okay, if your Netflix is keeping you busy till 2 in the morning, well, that's your fault if you feel hungry because you're not supposed to be awake at 2 in the morning. You will obviously feel hungry if you have dinner at 7 o'clock and you're awake at 2 o'clock because your body thinks that you're awake, so it asks for energy. But if you have an early dinner, try to get into bed by about 10:30, 11, watch your Netflix, do what you want, and get into bed. Then you won't feel hungry, and then you can fast for 12 hours, 13 hours, or 14 hours. Do this for 10 days. Do this for 10 days, and then you realize the power of fasting. People with aching joints and pains, it will get better. It will get better. A lot of things are going to get better because you're allowing your body the energy to heal you. You're allowing your body the possibility to harness your own intelligence and your immune system. If you're very sick, Do not fast unless your doctor or your medical professional has advised you to do it, because sometimes during sickness you need food. So you need to make an informed decision and decide to fast. Start off with day 1, you may do 10 hours. Good enough. Day 2, you may go to 12 hours. Perfect. Day 3, you'll be absolutely fine. If you find it's hard for you psychologically and physically, just don't do it. It's as simple as that. Just don't do it. Just because the whole world is talking about fasting, you don't have to do it. A lot of people already have great bodies, they're physically fit, they're emotionally happy, they're spiritually sound, and they're just living a normal life without fasting. Continue living that normal life. You don't have to start doing things only because they sound good. But learn to respect your body. Learn to keep that 12-hour gap between your lunch, between your last meal and breakfast, between sunset and sunrise. And I can promise you, most of your work that you try to do every single day will be done by your own body and by your own body's intelligence. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.